just focused on all of these old memories, and I keep scrolling through photos on socials, just hoping you don't unfriend me. And I woke up with a hangover every day for almost a year. How do you make a heart break? How do you take back all of these tears? I hope you don't move on before I do. I'm not ready to start living without you. I hope you don't move on before I do. I'm not living in the city without you. Oh, my mother told me to let you go, let you go and move on, move on. My mother told me to let you go, let you go and move on, and move on. Thank you very much. We're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. That was our first song. Long story short, we're just two members of the band. There are 5 people in Keywest. We've had 3 #1 albums here in Ireland and a platinum album, and we got out of our record deal in 2022 because we got fed up being ripped off. Now, before we continue, can I ask everybody to come in close to where our red lines are? So just come in a lot closer to us. We are not allowed to block the area. This is our very first song, so as you can imagine, as things progress, it'll get busier. Basically, this is Glover. My name is Cav. We've been friends since we were kids, and we don't bring the whole band onto the street with us because we can only play for an hour. So as it's already 12 minutes past 1, and we've lost 12 minutes of our hour getting ready. And if we had a 5-piece band, we would have lost 25 minutes of that time trying to get everybody ready. So we can't afford to bring the band onto the street with us, so we do it with just the 2 of us. We made the decision to come back doing this because we got fed up being ripped off by a system that was getting worse. A lot of people don't know how bad it really is, but it's bad. 80% goes to your label, and Spotify pays $4 for 100,000 streams, so can you imagine what that looks like when the record label's taking 80% of nothing? And that is the reason over the last few years that nearly all the new acts are solo artists and not bands, because they can't afford to split what's left. And so most bands don't survive. They can't get past a couple of albums before they disappear off the face of the earth, and everyone goes, hey, I like that band, where are they gone? They're a wedding band now. And I know that seems funny, but that's a fact. We've got lots of friends who made that decision. We almost made that decision, except for we decided we'd give it one more go and come out onto the street. So we hope you'll have a listen to a couple of songs, and if you do like what we're doing, it is only 20 for all 3 of the albums together. If you don't have a CD player, our brand new album is not on Spotify. It's an important detail. But however, behind the CD there is a password, and that password will let you download it from our website to your phone. You can download it as often as you like, and on any device. Share it with whoever you want. So have a listen to a couple of songs and see what you think. This next one is called Dream Stealers. This is our brand new single. It'll be released on April 26th. It's about everything I just said to you. It's about the industry screwing us over. It's about capitalism screwing people over, government screwing people over, all of that sort of stuff. In the whole world, everything in the world obeys gravity. Everything flows downhill, except for money. That goes upwards. It is the working class that get hit the most for everything, and that's what this song is about. It's called Dream Stealers. And after the song, if you want to take away the music, it is only 20 for all 3 of the albums, and the bag is totally free with those 3 albums. It's a nice souvenir. It's a unique souvenir. We hope you'll see the value in getting 3 albums in a bag for 20 in a city where it'll cost you 20 for 2 pints. That is a fact. And you'll have these forever, and they represent something that isn't just a mass-produced trinket that was, like, you know, made solely for profit. Thank you. This is called Dream Stealers. was a boy, maybe 10 years old. man. You only get what you give in this life. So keep your head in the books and out of the clouds. Old-fashioned work, never let anyone down. Be a good man, a good man. There's something ain't right. But now I got debt up to my eyeballs, and I can't afford a house. I feel out of place. The world has changed since my father set me down. And I feel lost, I feel hopeless. Cause I had plans, I had dreams, but they've been stolen. So what's the cost of this so-called progress? Cause it seems to me you let families go homeless. You're just dream stealers up on Capitol Hill. Dream stealers. I break my back for the man each day, do a maximum work and get a minimum wage. Cause the poor man's cash only flows uphill. And I drink whiskey to numb my brain. I take pills to fall asleep. It's the same old shit on a different day, about 7 days a week. And I feel lost, oh I feel hopeless. Cause I had plans, I had dreams, they've been stolen. So what's the cost of this so-called progress? Cause it seems to me you let families go homeless. You're just dream stealers up on Capitol Hill. Dream stealers. Dream stealer. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, we're called Keywest, guys. First of all, if anybody wants to take away our music and support what we're doing, Glover will be available in between each song. And he also has a card machine if anybody wants to use that. And again, just to remind you, it is only 20 for all 3 of the albums in the bundle, with the bag for free as well with those 3 albums. And all the albums come with passwords so that you can download them as well. So if you're interested in doing that, pop over to him while I'm introducing this next song. So just to tell you a little bit more about us, basically, his name is Glover, my name is Cav, and we go by those names because we're both Andrew. We've been friends since we were 6 years old, and we started playing on this street when we were 14. We went over to Los Angeles when we were 18, and we met the rest of the band in America. So we are a 5-piece band. We met the first 2 guys in LA, and we met the final member of the band in Key West. We were busking in Santa Monica on 3rd Street Promenade, and that led to us working with a producer called Mark Needham. Mark has produced some of the most famous albums ever made, including the Rumours album for Fleetwood Mac, Mr. Brightside for the Killers, Radioactive for Imagine Dragons. We signed a deal in Los Angeles, and since then we've had 3 #1 albums, a platinum album, 5 #1 singles, 3 nominations in the Irish Music Awards, 9 top 10 singles in the UK. We've had tens of millions of streams across the board on all the different platforms. We've had sold out tours around the world and songs in movies and TV shows as well. Despite all of those successes, we were still broke. Just come around this side. Thank you. And we didn't make any money from it because, like I said, the industry is a bit messed up. So we had to make a decision and try and reclaim our lives, reclaim our future, and do something different. There's still a lot of smoke and mirrors in the world, but please remember that TikTok is only really successful in the last 5 years, 4 years. So it's very, very early days to see what impact these things are actually having on the industry. Lots of people out there still faking it, trying to make it look like they're doing okay, and they're not really. And that is the reason why there's so few bands breaking through anymore, and mostly solo artists. To give you an idea of what it looks like, a record label will take 80% of what you make. A publisher takes 50%. Management takes 20%. And the way that looks or that works is they structure it in a very unusual way. So if you make 1 million, the first thing they take is the profit, so 800,000. So they take the 80% first. You got 200,000 left, and that's when they say to you, by the way, it cost us 300,000 to make your album. That would be normal, because that involves studios, producers, mixers, masters, distribution, radio pluggers, promotion companies, flights, ferries, accommodation, food, and teams of people that need to do whatever, and that's the costs all come out. And you still owe them 100,000 despite they made a profit of 800,000, and that's now Spotify and services like that pay $4 for 100 streams. So the money has been sucked out of the industry. The labels still have figured out a way to make sure that they can maintain their bottom line, and artists are getting screwed all over the world. Very few are breaking through in terms of and using social media to kind of expand to a certain size. But those that do, it's great. In our case, we just decided that we would do what we do, and that is return to playing on the streets and build a fan base on the ground, one person at a time. So have a listen to a couple of songs, see what you think, and if you do decide you want to take them away, as I said before, they're not available anywhere else. They're only available off us at gigs or on the street. If you don't have a CD player, behind this CD, for example, there is a password, and that will let you download the album from our website to your phone. More importantly, when you're downloading the album, you'll be able to input your city if you want, so that we can let you know if we're playing a show in your city. That's the only way you'll get a ticket to one of our shows, because most of our tickets, they sell out from the emails directly, and that's because social media is actually terrible at letting people know about shows. The only thing it does well is try and create viral videos. So a lot of people, they think, I'm going to watch these guys and I'm going to follow them on social media, and when they play a show, I'll go and see it. And the reality is, you won't know, because the only thing you see on your feed are viral videos. And you're not going to see a poster from us. And you're not going to go into our page regularly to see what we're up to from one week to the next, because life is too busy. And so, generally speaking, it doesn't work that way. However, when we build a connection on the street and you become part of our system, we can email you if we're in your town. Next year, we're going on the biggest tour we've ever done. This year, we just came back off 8 weeks. We were on tour for 8 weeks, and we still have a couple of shows left. We've got a show in Cork, Galway, Belfast, and Athlone. Those are the only shows we have left for this year. Starting next year, the very first show of next year is a show in Paris on Valentine's Day. We're going to be playing in Scandinavia, we'll be in Brussels, we'll be in Amsterdam, we will be in Germany. We're playing 6 shows in Germany that will see us in Munich, Cologne, Berlin, Hanover, Frankfurt, Hamburg, and we'll be all over the UK, including 2 shows in Scotland, a show in Wales, and 14 shows in England, as well as Irish shows as well. So that will be like a 3-month tour. And for this year, we'll just keep on building and keep on selling our tickets. And like I said, the only people who end up going generally are the ones who are part of our system. So have a listen to 1 or 2 songs. And if you like what we're doing and you'd like to be a part of that, take a chance, take a leap of faith and grab our music. Thanks very much for listening. This next song is called The Things I Wish I'd Done. It's about an old man. He loses his pen everything, so I say, well, look, you play around. All right, so this is called The Things I Wish I'd Done. When I was 15, I worked in Clark's shoe shop that's on this street down the road here. And at this time of the year, I'd be on midterm, and I came into work for the whole week in the stockroom. And on the way in, it was a very busy Monday morning. And I gave my seat to an old man, and I forgot all about that encounter, because we had a good conversation on the bus. And a few months back, we were in the pub, and I saw a little boy give his seat up to an old man, and for some reason, the memory came back. And I said to him, I'm just remembering something. This man, he spoke to me for like the whole bus journey. And he said we should write a song about it and try and tell that story now that we understand a little bit more of what the old man was saying at the time. And this is that song. It's called The Things I Wish I'd Done. And again, please remember, we are just 2 members of the band, so we're trying to give you a song that should be played by 5 people. But we're doing it with the 2 of us. He's playing the kick drum on his left foot. I'm playing tambourine on my right. We have shakers, harmonicas, and that's the extent of what we can do with just the two of us. Thanks very much. This is called The Things I Wish I'd Done. On a Monday morning, on the Dublin bus into town, that I offered up my seat to an old man so he could sit down. He smiled and said, they don't make them like they used to, and there's no respect among the youth for the older generation. It's a sad, sad revelation what the world is coming to. So don't go wasting precious time. Heed these words of mine. Life goes by in the blink of an eye, and you're older, and it's over. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be golden, 'cause your time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Youth is wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, do the things I wish I'd done. He told me of his childhood, his triumphs and his failures on the way, of his deep and boundless sorrow at the passing of his dearest wife, Shemaine. Then he smiled and said, find someone who makes you laugh and live each moment like your last. Say I love you every night, say I'm sorry when you fight, and leave your anger in the past. And don't go wasting precious time. Heed these words of mine. Life goes by in the blink of an eye, then you're older, and it's over. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be golden, 'cause your time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Youth is wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, do the things I wish I'd done. Pressed the bell and said farewell, rose up from his seat, and then he said, go live your life, my lad, I hope that my advice will serve you well. Life goes by in the blink of an eye, then you're older, and it's over. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be bolder, 'cause your time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Youth is wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, do the things I wish I'd done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, we're called Keywest. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. First of all, just while I introduce the next song, if anybody is interested in taking away our music and supporting what we're trying to do, please pop over to Glover now. Again, to remind you, it is only 20 for all three of our albums. Every single one of our CDs has got a password on it that lets you download it from our website to your phone. Those are unlimited downloads on any device. It's not on Spotify, so you can't find it anywhere else. And the bag is totally free with the three albums as well. It's a tote bag that would probably cost you 10 or 15 in any shop here in Dublin that would just say Dublin or Trinity or Guinness or Temple Bar. That says the best buskers in the world are made on Grafton Street, Ireland. It's got a shamrock. It's in green Irish writing. There's a lot of boxes ticked there. Again, we do appreciate your time. I'll tell you a little bit more about us. This next song is called Stop the World, and I'll explain it now in a moment. How you doing? Bag or yeah, one day. Thank you. Take care. So, as I said before, we are an independent band. We got rid of our record label in 2022 and we finally got the opportunity to do so. It wasn't easy. You cannot leave a record label. There are no loopholes to get out of a contract. You have to just finish what you agree to, or just give up music. That's it. There's no other way around it. So we finally finished our 3 albums with the record label, and we had the opportunity to get ourselves out of it. So we made the decision to become independent and to return to playing on the streets. We returned last year for the first year in a long time, and we spent a lot of time busking on the streets last year, and we sold out our entire tour in January, February of this year around the UK. Now we're going to busk for this year all around different places, including in the UK, in order to sell out our tour for next year, which is an even bigger size tour. It all starts with just kind of trying to get people to stop on the street. So step 1 is a simple one. We advertise our music, we try and get you to stop, and hopefully convince you to take away the album. If you take away the album, you'll be able to download the album onto your phone from our website, and once you do that, you'll be asked if you want to input your city. If you input your city, we'll be able to let you know when we're going to be playing in your city. And that's it. We're just trying to build a direct connection with people, and we hope you might bear that in mind. How you doing? Wonderful. We normally have 2 card machines, but mine broke because of the rain. So there you go. So while he's doing that, I guess I'll tell you a little bit more about us. As I said before, we are a 5-piece band. We have a drummer, bass player, electric guitar player, and we don't bring them onto the street with us because we cannot afford the amount of time it takes to set 5 people up and to move them around. Thank you. Because we have to finish in 28 minutes, and we've only played 3 songs so far. And the other thing is, we have to talk quite a lot. You've probably noticed. No choice. 2 reasons. 1, I have to talk while he's doing that because we can't do this on my own. And 2, because CDs are not really in use anymore, we have to kind of explain to people what we're doing and how you can get the music. Thank you. When we used to play on these streets years ago, we didn't have to talk at all because people used CDs, so we would play our songs and people would come up and buy the album, and that was it. But now I have to explain to people that it's not on Spotify. You can't get it anywhere else. It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. But we feel it's worth doing. Every single person that joins us becomes a lifetime connection, which is wonderful. So it's slow, but the thing is, eventually, each connection lasts, hopefully for life. And we'll be buying the next album, going to future shows. So eventually it'll work. It's just a slow build. Wonderful. So this next song is called Stop the World. It's about how mental the world has gotten. And it is mental, right? I mean, it's, in my opinion, the worst thing to happen to humanity is social media. I don't think it really brings much to my life. I know we've got 4 phones here. We're like a call center. We've got that many phones. We are on social media. I understand that. I'm not speaking from a place of abstinence. I just don't like what it has given me in my life. In my opinion, it's kind of just donated narcissism and anxiety and stress, and thank you, and fusion and concentration issues and all sorts of things to the world, and it hasn't made us better. I mean, life was confusing enough, and now we have this window of madness. I mean, what happened this week alone? We've got, like, we're on the brink of World War III, somebody drove into a bridge, there's a bloke running around New York punching girls in the face. Like, it's mental. And I know it's all happening. I'd rather not know, to be honest, but how can you avoid it? This next song is about all that. It's called Stop the World. All right, this is called Stop the World. And again, please remember it is just the two of us, so these songs in their full version, they have the whole band, and also in a lot of cases we have violin as well from another busker who came onto our new album and played a lot of violin. Right, this is called Stop the World. Just me, or does it seem like the whole world's gone crazy? There's free speech, hate speech, or can we agree to disagree? Overnight, price hikes, people will do anything for likes. The world's on fire and we still debate climate change. So stop the world and drop me off somewhere kids don't die in school and the rich don't own the news. Oh, stop the world and clock me out. We sold our souls for narcissism to become slaves to an algorithm. Jokes is how I cope with being broken, getting older, drinking beer to drown my fear, to take the weight of the world off my shoulders. See the rich get richer and the poor divide, black and white, left and right, keeps the main issues out of sight and out of mind. So stop the world and cut me off somewhere kids don't die in school and the rich don't own the news. Oh, stop the world and clock me out. We sold our souls for narcissism to become slaves to an algorithm. And I have never been a man of faith, but lately I've been praying. Maybe I just haven't got the brains to hear what these folks are saying. Self-diagnosed society, everyone's got ADHD. It's a symptom of technology. So stop the world and drop me off somewhere kids don't die in school and the world's not run by fools. So stop the world and clock me out. We sold our souls for pennies on the dollar and the devil stood amused because the currency he used was views. We'll do anything for views. Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, we're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. If anybody does want to take away the music, just pop on over here to Glover in between the songs, and he will be able to help you out. How's things? It is only 20 for all three of the albums. Remember, the bagger is totally free with the three albums, and every single one of our CDs has also got a password printed on it, and that will let you download the album from our website to your phone. It's all original music. We are just two members of a 5-piece band, and this is how we build, this is how we grow. We're entirely people powered. We have no interest in getting sucked into another record deal and getting ripped off for another collection of years. So we've decided instead to reach out to people and say, look, have a listen to a couple of songs. If you think there's something to them, if you think you want to hear them again, if you think maybe you might like to come and see us live at some stage with the whole band, support us. take a leap of faith, and instead of buying 2 pints for 20, buy 3 albums and a bag for 20 today, and support something that isn't a giant corporation. So thank you very much for your time. This next song is a song called The Little Things. It's from this album right here. It's about the things in life that end up being the most important. It was a number one song. It was nominated for Song of the Year in the Irish Music Awards, and I hope you enjoy it. And I don't think that rain is coming in, but don't quote me on that. And on social media, if you're watching right now, remember we do have just a couple of shows left this year, which will be Cork, Athlone, Belfast, and Galway. Very few tickets left for Galway and Belfast if you want to come to those shows. How you doing? Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know, it's threatening. It's threatening. Good. Yeah, definitely. When you're crying, I will understand, and I will always be right here to hold your hand. When it's darkest, when you're all alone, I will be that shining light to guide you home. 'Cause it's the little things, I swear. The way you sing when you dry your hair. It's the little things we share. Oh, the way you hold my hand after all these years. You make me laugh when close to tears. We stay up late drinking cheap red wine. Like it's our first date, we'll just talk all night about the little things. When you're older, and when your bones feel weak, I will sing to you until you fall asleep. And when it's colder, when it gets hard to move, I will dance with you right there in the living room. 'Cause it's the little things you do, the way you laugh when I act the fool. It's the little things you do. The way you hold my hand after all these years. You make me laugh and I'm close to tears. We stay up late drinking cheap red wine. Like it's our first date, we'll just talk all night. I tell you all my fears and you just say, I'll play it all by ear. We'll be okay. We're so much stronger than You're so much kinder than I love to be. It's the little things for me. Oh, when you hold my hand after all these years, you make me alive when I'm close to tears. We stay up late drinking cheap red wine, like it's our first date. We'll just talk all night until you walk my fears and you just say, we're playing all right here, we'll be okay. We're so much stronger than all of this. We'll build our lives up brick by brick upon the little things. Thank you very much. Again, we're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. We just have 2 songs left now for the day. This next one is called Parachute. I tried to introduce this song in our last performance today, but the rain started just as I told the story, so hopefully we'll get through it this time. So just to tell you a little bit about us, this guy's name is Glover, my name is Cav. We're just 2 members of the band. We are a 5-piece band called Keywest. We've had 3 number 1 albums here in Ireland, a platinum album, 5 number 1 singles, and 3 nominations in the Irish Music Awards. Our songs also get played on the radio all over the world. We've had songs in movies and TV shows, tens of millions of streams across all different platforms, and we got ripped off. We were fed up with the whole system just taking advantage of us. We were fed up with record labels and agencies and publishers, and we wanted to get out of our record deal a long time ago. We wanted to get out of our deal after 1 album, but you can't. There's no amount of legal stuff that can help you get out of a deal when you're stuck in it. They've been making record deals and writing record deals for 100 years, and they're ironclad. They know exactly what they're doing. So we decided we wanted to get out of our deal. By the way, if anybody wants to take away the music while I'm talking, Glover can help you out. It is only 20 for all 3 of the albums. Remember, our new album is called Anything But Normal. It's not on Spotify. It's only available off us directly on the street or at gigs. And if you don't have a CD player, behind the CD there is a password, and that password will let you either download the music from our website to your phone. It's unlimited downloads, and it'll work on every device, and you can share it with your friends and your family. We're trying to build something off the grid. We're asking people to sort of join us on this quest. And last year was the first year we tried this, and at the end of that year we sold out 8 weeks of shows around the UK and Ireland. In fact, I'm going to be doing a TEDx talk in Vienna in June on this subject because it was such a success, and we're trying to do it outside of the normal conventions. We are on social media, however, we're not very good at it. Thank you. One of the best ways to do well on social media is to be shocking in some way or the other. We use our social media guy here, and he is always trying to talk me into doing things that I just will not do. Like get onto a bus in the morning at 7 o'clock when it's super busy and sing to people. No, not doing it. Because it's already hard enough to get on that bus and go to work, and they don't need me making it harder for them. People don't want to be on cameras in the morning when they're going to work. So I just don't have it in me to do that. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, very slowly. We're going to play on the streets, advertise our music, and we're going to appeal to people's better nature and say, if you'd like what we're doing, buy our music from us. So pop on over in between the songs. We hope you'll see the value in that. 3 albums and a bag for 20 in a city where it will cost you 20 for 2 pints or 20 for 3 large coffees in Starbucks. That's a fact. I know on the system, but it really doesn't work unless people actually support the underdog. Most of the things in life we don't have the opportunity to do. Most of the things we buy and do, are all we're really doing is feeding our money upwards. But there's not much we can do about that. But every now and again, you get the opportunity to support something that is off the grid, and I hope today you might do that. This song is called Parachute, and as I said, I would tell the story about this. Years ago, I met a girl who worked in Swarovski at the bottom of the street, and I liked her for a long time. I never had the courage to talk to her. And then we did sort of give it a go, and we then signed a deal in Los Angeles, so we were based out of LA, and we were never home, so it wasn't going to work. And then I didn't see her again. And a decade passed, and we were going to Dubai to play a festival, and she became an air hostess, and she was working on the flight. And we reconnected, and we're now engaged to be married, and she decided to leave her job because I left the record label. Thank you so much. And we both came back to the very street to work. Essentially, I'm back busking on the street, she's back working. She was working in this shop right here, but she moved because I kept telling stories, and people would go in to see if they could see her. Guess who she was? So she now works in Brown Thomas, which is too big to guess. So she picked the biggest shop on the street so that people couldn't go in. This is called Parachute. I just wrote it about her having a bad day. the idea behind this, she basically realized some of her friends weren't really her friends. How many of us gone through that? Every one of you, I'm sure. And the idea behind this song is that when there's nothing left, when the ground falls, I'll be there, and that's what it's about. We all hopefully you have somebody like that in your life. This is called Parachute. And I tried to play this song earlier today, and the rain came. So hopefully not this time. Some people don't wanna see you touch the stars. Some people, they wanna keep you where you are. These people, don't you let them bring you down, down, down. And some friends only call you when they need you for something. Some friends will take everything and leave you with nothing. So who needs enemies when you got friends like these around, around, around? It's not a good omen from our wedding. If you ever feeling down, remember that it's alright, it's okay, 'cause yesterday was yesterday. Let me wipe those tears away. I will help you find your way when you're upside down, inside out. I'll never let you hit the ground when you're falling and there's nothing you can do. I'll be your parachute. I think that's too much rain.
Really?
Yes, look around.
It's gonna be gone in like.
Look.
You're here. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna finish up. Hopefully we'll be able to play in a minute when this class is over. So if you want to step into a doorway, feel free, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Block, 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 block.
Thanks for coming over. It's the best way to fill the silence. These are the two number one albums.
It's still raining a little bit, I think.
Hey guys, thanks for coming over. Bundle for Friday, all three on the bag.
How you doing?
We're doing some Irish things. Where are you guys at?
Well, I traveled in the coast and I've run down to college stuff.
Okay. We have got Port in Belfast. That's our two number one albums, and that's the new one. Bag maybe after we'll be touring the UK next year. Thank you guys, nice to meet you. Hello. Enjoy them. All three for 20. So thanks for coming. Appreciate that. This is ready to pack the car. I'll show you what you got. Two number one up. And there we go. Everybody. So you don't be
Gonna give you a big pizza.
Is he turning them off? Still going?
I under hold an umbrella or
Oh,
something.
no.